Hello once again, comrades and fans. Raptor here. Alright, I'll drop the crappy Russian accent, but you know what? They're awesome. And you know, the last time I played Wargame European Escalation, I played as NATO. So it's time to show off some of what the PACT has to offer, the Warsaw Pact, that is. I've been playing a lot more. As you can see, I'm up to level 8, and I've unlocked some pretty nasty weapons for both NATO and the Russians, or PACT, if you will. The Russians make up a huge part, or the Soviets make up a huge part of what PACT has to offer, but don't be fooled. The other countries, Poland and the, I forget exactly what the, it's Czechoslovakia, but I don't remember exactly what the terminology is for them. So we got somebody joining already, Brain Drool, who is level 6, and he's ready to go. So let's go ahead and show it off. I'll talk a little bit more about strategy. I'll talk a little bit more about the game. Things are just firing up now. As you can see, the Russians, or the Soviet, let's just call them the Soviets, really. I know it says PACT, but they have all sorts of different names for their sectors. Gregory, Fedor, Elena, Dmitry, whatever. They're really cool how they set that up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move my FOB, or Forward Operating Base, over into the camo a little bit. And we're going to set up just 2 of these UAZs, or basically the Jeeps, to capture points up ahead. The game really likes to put things into cover automatically. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to fast move up into the center, not exactly that center, but the center of the map, and capture Boris and Elena and Dmitry. And we're going to bring up quite a few things. We're going to bring up some the F.A.Q, which is a highly advanced anti-tank unit, so we're going to bring up a few groups of those to hide into the woods to surprise the capitalist pigs, or capitalist dogs, I don't know, I forget exactly. And our new unit, the Strela 10, which is a it's an anti-aircraft, basically an anti-helicopter weapon, and these are quite deadly. Now what I'm actually going to do is, instead of bringing out a group of 3, I'm going to bring out 3 separate ones. You can split them after the battle starts, but I'm not going to do that. I just want them split to begin with, and I'm trying to keep things as close to the highway as I can, so that way we have a good start. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to bring up 1 super heavy good Russian tank to play as our pimp daddy, our kingpin of the battlefield. If we get into any trouble, we can hide him, and he can effectively take out almost up to 5 units on his own without having to dust his shoulders off, if you will, comrades. So we're also going to bring up a couple of high-level T-62s, and that'll be it for this round, or at least for the start. So what we'll do, oops, move that Strela back. Alright, so that's our setup. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to fast travel to the middle of the map to about this swamp here, and we're going to capture Boris and bring in supply trucks as soon as possible, since once some of these heavier tanks fire their main weapon and their rockets, they need to reload right away. So let's go ahead and launch and see if our ally, or our opponent rather, is ready to start. And there he goes. So we're going to move fast to that center, and now watch as all the vehicles go right for the highway. Very good, good. So again, we're going to split off and capture Boris, and then we're going to capture Elena. We're going to put anti-aircraft hiding somewhere around here. It's also good to secure the forest here to prevent the enemy from capturing Dmitry. What I should have done is brought out standard infantry, and well, we did have a few points for it, but it only cost 15, but no big deal. Haters will continue to hate. So we're going to have that one cut right there and go right off into the, I suppose I can tell them to move fast up into that position. Awesome. Whether you select a Russian unit or a Polish unit, they will speak their native language. There's no crappy Russian accents here from crappy voice actors such as myself. However, there is nothing cooler than, you know, a Russian guy saying, "They will crush." You know, we will crush them under our treads. They will be crushed. There's nothing better. It's very Borat-like. It's very Borat-esque. Yes, we're gonna kill them. Very nice. Something like that. So anyway, back to the game. Alright. So we're gonna have our BTRs head up the hill with the troops through the swamp. They'll be somewhat delayed, but I would much rather capture it for myself. Now we're gonna have those Strela spread out as well. I've worked with the stray law before. It's actually the anti-aircraft weapon in World and Conflict used by the Soviets. So if you want to go see that video, go check it out. As you can see, we have a vehicle stuck here in the mud. And Boris is under our control, and Elena's about to be. As soon as he parks his ass. No sign of the enemy yet. I'm going to bring out a Recon helicopter here and see what we can see. Looks like it's going to be 85 points, so it'll be a little while. And I'd rather be blinded for the time being, noob, to see if I can afford the more expensive unit. Now, what I'm assuming he might have done is he may have gone all the way around to attack from behind. And if that happens, I'm somewhat ready for it. But it's not really fun to, you know, go on this long road trip with your hippie buddies and get high over in the farm lands or something, and then just pop up behind. I mean, it's a good strategy to win, but, you know, I'm just hoping, with me trying to show the game off, that he goes into a firefight. So we'll kind of peek at things. We're trying to save up to 200 points now so we can capture Dmitri with another command vehicle, and once we capture Dmitri, we're getting more points to bring in more weapons to kill more capitalists. Which is basically the Russians' goal, the Soviets' goal, the PACT's goal, is to kill NATO, and NATO is, you know, to defend freedom. I mean, that would be what NATO would say, but it would be the same case in the Soviets. You know, the Soviets would invade this area and say we need to liberate it and whatnot. But all right, looks like Fedor is finally captured by him. A little slow for a level 6. I guess there is kind of a big difference between 6 and 8, but again, you spend, every time you upgrade, you get more command points, and you can call out Delta Force to go deep behind enemy lines. Maybe, like for instance here at Boris, he's got Delta Force hiding in the woods, so the next reinforcements I call out will be ambushed by a group of anti-tank soldiers or something. Alright, so now it looks like he has Gregory and Fedor, and I'm actually about ready to call out we better see what he has before we call out before we call out a command vehicle. I wish they were cheaper. You can actually also get command helicopters and command tanks. That is absolutely awesome. The command helicopters allow you to quickly get in. They're hella expensive. They're extremely expensive, but you can easily capture an area quickly. And in fact, you know, if I wanted to just fly to center and get a few points from that, and then fly to Dmitri, I'm free to do that if I had the airborne command center. And you can also get the tank one, which means, you know, instead of a small group of infantry shooting at a jeep and destroying it, it actually has some defenses and some armor. And actually, I think it could actually be faster, but I'm not sure. So it looks like the enemy's bringing up quite a few armored personnel carriers. It looks like the goofy ass Starship. Weird looking short barrel tank for the Americans. So we have some American armor on the field. We'll go ahead and bring up Pimp Daddy, see if we can take those out. Looks like he was just doing a little reconnaissance. Yeah. And we're actually going to need to bring up some more. I don't know if he's going to bring out scouts soon, but let's see. We'll bring out the 62M is quite the capable vehicle, and we'll bring up 2 of those. We need more armor on the field. Stray Law's in good hiding. Where did that other one go? Ah, there they are. Alright, looks like there's a VAB here, which is, I think, French infantry of some sort. I'm a little noob, so please don't hate too much. Let's see if we can lure this capitalist into a trap. So we'll see if we can get him to come over here. And we'll call out some supply trucks too, since we're going to run out of fuel if we wait too long. So call out as many as we can there. Alright. Ooh, there we go. What is this here? Anti-tank team. Ah, looks like little jeeps with recoilless rifles on the back of them. Interesting. Where the hell's that coming from? Oh shit, he's bringing in the Apache. Bastard shot down my helicopter. cover, I suppose. Alright, get these units out. They're anti-tank, but they should be able to at least fight them off a little bit. Yeah, they really weren't able to do it as well as I'd hoped. Bastard out. That's 200 points, and if they're destroyed, you don't get any more. If you call out 4 and they all get destroyed, you're done. Damn it. Well, big points at Dimitri. We're not going to let those capitalists take that. Alright, so we're going to shift our attack left. And we'll be bringing up our infantry and some cheap-ass tanks now. Because now I'm pissed off. Let's see. Oh, looks like he's bringing his Lynx and Apache over there. Full-on attack in that direction now. And we'll leave our forward flank exposed just a little bit. Looks like he may have destroyed those tanks that were there. He's sneaky. Kill them. Oh, Apache. Oh yes, you're cornered now, you American pig. Yes. Alright, so NATO's ahead by about 100 points. Damn, this game's a little disappointing, man. You kill 3 billion enemy units and you lose a tank, and sometimes it almost seems like you're even. There goes the VAB. Rolling across the road. Gonna get hit by those T-62s. Alright. Now let's see what we can do. Bring in another command vehicle now. Capture this area from this capitalist. Good, that advanced unit paid off because it was a heavier armored unit that could use explosives against the enemy. So let's find their little damn command unit and destroy that. Ah, there we are. Very good. So, we've destroyed a command vehicle. We've captured, or we will be capturing the zone for the glory of socialism, and we got artillery firing on us. So we'll move to get out of that way. And we'll send our trucks back to get supplies. Hide our Strela. And hide our tanks. Good. Well, this is quite the battle. Looks like no trucks were destroyed. I think we lost one that was sitting around. I think I ordered 5 and one was sitting around. We may have lost one. I don't know. But anyway, they'll go get some more supplies for our boys. Okay, so our next objective is to cut off enemy reinforcements, so that way he can stop bringing the pain and I can bring pain of my own. So what we're going to do is save up a little bit and get infantry and tanks. We're going to attack directly this way, up over this ridge through the forest, and then come up behind him where I'm sure he's got artillery or something here as a staging area. Everything that you see that's flashing is hidden from enemy sight, or at least it should be. You know, it's in cover of some sort. And let's see. All right, I need armor. Oh God. Looks like he knows where we are. All right, we're gonna bring that group with. And it looks like that artillery is firing from the town. So we will bring up a few of those. And a few of those. And we'll send a Strela over in that direction. And we'll keep one here. Now we'll hold that tank there for defense, and we'll just hope that our comrades in the forest are having a good time hanging out. Maybe they're going hunting or something, or fishing. Maybe there's a lake in there. But that artillery seems to have ceased for now. Now the artillery is, especially if it's extremely heavy artillery, is hard to supply. And you know, I don't want to be an idiot. Let's see, have him. And we'll get a recon in here. And let's see what we got. Okay. Oh, artillery firing again. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put him in cover. Now, whenever you move the command vehicle, you lose the point. So I'm maybe thinking that maybe he thinks, oh yes, I got that command vehicle. Well, it'll stop in about 2 seconds, and then it'll be back under my command. In fact, I don't know why he's backing that ass up. I want him to get in the corner. Looks like the BMP got hit. Oh. See that? Jupiter supply truck, a German Jupiter supply truck moving in. A couple of them. Looks like he's trying to resupply that artillery. So obviously he's low on ammo, and that's probably his last ditch effort to try to win. And there's some more artillery. Oh no, that's anti-tank units, which are better hidden in the forest. And he probably is going to defend that town. So we're going to come in on his flank. And we're going to come up on this main side too. So let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. We wanted the October 75 model. A good year. And we'll bring up tanks this direction as well. And then we'll attack from the right, from the center, and we'll have anti-air support on the left here. And then we're just going to defend Dmitry. So we're on the offensive and the defensive. Oh, looks like he's bringing up the Gazelle. Oh, he's going to find a nasty surprise over here. Oh, bad times for you, my friend. Just go right up the hill. Oh, he actually was able to destroy one. Fire. Kill him. Yeah. Oh, whoa, little lag. What the hell? Alright. Oh, little laggy. What's going on there? Pick up. There we go. Alright, now we got our T-62s moving in. Now they can't fire on the move, so we're gonna have to, let's see, put our stray law in cover. And we'll wait for that repair. And it looks like the boys were able to get out in time. Anti-tank team ready to fire. And we'll see if we can put them in a village or something. Alright, so the T-62s do not have a very good firing system, so they must stop the fire. But rest assured they will crush the capitalists. More helicopters on the way in. And they're getting shot down. And we'll bring up our tanks here and our, well, everything. Now it's time to get our trucks back. And see if they can supply here. They should take fast roads to get there. Looks like the 1A1, I think those are pretty good Leopards actually. Stray laws low on missiles. Artillery firing on the T-62s. So we're gonna move those. Let's see where that damn artillery is coming from. Alright, one of them has been destroyed. Blah, blah, blah. Awesome. Looks like they're bringing up the AT Jeeps. Hard target to hit. Moving fast. There it is. Alright. Now, we will cut them off from their reinforcements. And we will go ahead and cut the head of the snake off. Infantry fleeing into the woods, obviously French. Balls, troll face. Oh god. No. Alright, I'm ahead. Just a few more points and we get to 1500. And there we go. Leveled up. Got a couple more stars, total of 9. Oh, it's a draw. What the hell? Hey, good game. Well, here's the draw, ladies and gentlemen. 1,530 points to 1,492. That is bullshit, Columbus. That is bullshit. So, I guess, oh, wait a minute. He has more than I do? How the hell is that a draw? I don't understand. Yeah, look, he's got the what the hell face, too. Apparently, he won, but I guess if you come within so close to points, but whatever. So anyway, you can see, even though I had him backed into a corner and retreating almost the entire game into that little defensive position, which was pretty cool to attack, that does not mean that I won. It is all about destroying the enemy and taking those points so you can call in more reinforcements. So until next time, comrades, thank you for watching.